Alright guys, so I'm happy to share this video with you guys. Alright, so but before I start showing you guys how I take my trade with my setup, I'll first of all tell you guys or show you guys how my setup look like and the narration behind it. Alright, so this is simply an example of how my setup look like. All I just want to see is a valid break of structure. Alright, so this one is not like the first one, so this is on the lower time frame. So my setup is simply Alright, so this is simply my setup and this is simply how I take my trade. So let me indicate everything. So this is going to be the break of structure. This is going to be the break of structure. Alright, so let me indicate this as the BOS. This is going to be the break of structure. Then this is going to be the retest. This is going to be the retest. So I'm just going to pull the arrow here. So this is going to be the retest. Alright, because price come to retest this level right. Alright, then price will come and buy from this level. This is simply how my setup looks like. A break of structure, a retest, price closing above, coming back to that same zone and buying massively. Alright, so this is simply how my setup looks like. So now how do I use this setup on the chart? But this is for a buy scenario, so let me show you for a bearish scenario. So remember, this is a diagram and theory. Alright, so now let's check. In bearish scenario, I want to see price breaking structure to the downside, breaking structure to the downside, then a retest. Alright, after the reset, price close above, then come back to that same place and buy to the downside. So this is simply my setup for the sell position. Alright, so this is it. This is a break of structure, and this is a retest. Alright, so this is a retest. So price will come to my areas of interest and sell. Alright, so this is simply my setup and this is how it looks like. But though the first and the second I showed you guys recently in this video is simply for the continuation. Alright, how about for the reversal? This is the same thing but in different context. Price should break structure to the upside after tapping my key levels. Alright, so to come like this. Alright, then retest this place, sell, come to my areas of interest and sell again. Alright, so this is for a reversal. This is for a reversal. Alright, this setup is for a reversal. So price break structure like this. So this is a market structure shift. I shifted structure at this level, then give a retest. After giving the retest, which is R, then came to my areas of interest, then drops. Alright, so this is simply how my setup look like. So now I'll be showing you guys the one for a buy or for a reversal to bullish. This is a reversal to bearish. Right, for a reversal to bearish, this is simply how it looks like. This is when price is dropping and break structure to the upside, which is a market structure shift, then give a retest, close above, come back to the zone and buy massively. Alright, so these are the setups. So now let me indicate it. So this is MSS. Alright, so that's MSS. This is simply a retest. This is simply a retest. Alright, so price come to my areas of interest and buy massively. Alright, so this video is going to be about my setup. Alright, so my next video I'm going to show you guys my entry and my exit strategy. So for this video, it's going to be about my setup. So now, with this setup that I've shown you guys, so how do I use it on the chart? When it comes to the forex market, so how do I use it? How am I using this on the chart? So this is simply how I use it on the chart. So after marking out my value breakout structure on the higher time frame, alright, so this is an example of my value breakout structure. After marking out my value breakout structure on the higher time frame, so I'll name this place my key levels. Alright, so here's going to be my key level. Here's going to be my higher time frame key level. So here is going to be my key level. So what are the next steps I'm going to do? I'm simply going to wait for price to touch my key level. But if you check well, you see that price has broken past this level right here. Alright, so this is an all-time high, alright? And now I'll be looking for opportunity to sell. So what is my sell setup? So let's check. What's my sell setup? So I'll be waiting for this setup to be revealed. I want to see the setup on the chart. Alright, so this is simply what I'll do. So I'll wait for a trend, then I'll wait for a market structure shift on the lower time frame. Price retest it, close below, comes back to my area of interest, then sell. So when price comes here, so I'm going to sell. So am I going to be targeting this level? No, I'm not going to be targeting that particular level. There's a level I'm going to be targeting, but like I said, it's going to be on my next video. Alright, it's going to be on the next video coming up. That's simply for that. So all I just want you guys to know is simply after price break this key level right here, price break the level at this point. After price break the level, I'll wait for my setup. Then I'll show you guys where I'll be targeting on my next video. Alright, so that's simply for a buy position. So this is going to be for a sell position. Price breaking structure to the downside, gives an uptrend, moving high, then take out the liquidity. Alright, so this is going to be my higher time frame breakout structure. So after marking it, I'll mark up my key level. Alright, so I'll mark up my key levels. Then here's going to be my key level. So what am I going to wait for price to do? I'll wait for price to come to my key level, and if you check well, you see price broke this key level. Right, so it's also the same thing that I'll be waiting for. Alright, what I'm just going to be waiting for is simply a little trend continuation. Let me see, pull back, price break the high, and give me market structure shift. Retest that high, or retest the high, close above, come to my entry, then buy. Alright, so what I'm going to be targeting, like I said, on my next video, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to be targeting because it's going to contain my entry. Alright, I might add the HT to it. So I'm going to show you guys what I'll be targeting. So all I just want to show you guys, once price comes to these areas, I'm going to buy. Alright, once price comes to the areas, I'm going to be buying. So this is simply my entry strategy. So price break the key level, I'll enter the key level. So price break the key level, I'll wait for my setup, then I'll enter the setup. So if there is another key level right here, alright, so once price touched it, I'm still going to look for another setup again. So if price touch this again, I'm also going to be looking for another setup. So it goes down to that. So as price keep touching my key level, I'm simply going to be looking for setup because there is very much higher probability or high possibility that price is going to buy from that level. All right. So this is simply how I mark out my key levels, and this is simply how my setup look like. So subscribe to this channel. I'm going to show you guys my entry and my exit strategy together. Alright, so simply like this video. So cause very soon I'm going to be backtesting this on real market, so you see how it is, and I'll be trading a profile account too. And also, right, just subscribe so you see everything that I'm going to be doing. Alright, so this is simply my setup for a buy, continuation, sell continuation, reversal, and also for reversal buy and also for reversal sell.